signs at Old Comiskey Park. This has been going on forever. It will continue to go on in baseball.
Yeah.
It is a very hard game, and it is a very hard game.
It is.
Probably the hardest, to be honest. You really can't think of another sport where you're an all-time great by succeeding 3 out of 10 times.
Right.
It's an impossible game, and that's why they try to cheat, because it's impossible. And they're all cheating all the time, and we just have to accept it.
It's amazing that pitchers will say things like, well, it's just the rock. Like, it's fine. It's just we have a sand and a rock one, and I just, suddenly it's stickier than ever.
That's the other thing we were going to do, because now that's the standard excuse. So we bought the Spider Tack. We were going to buy a rosin bag. I think I've got to go on. I never did that. I'm going to go on Amazon and buy it.
Yeah,
it's like tree sap, right? $7. Doesn't it feel like tree sap or something? Well, the Spider Tack, it's still upstairs. I can run up and grab it. I think it's in the studio right upstairs. It should be. I can grab it. You guys can feel it. It's wild. It is. And does it feel like tree sap? It feels even stickier than that. It feels like you're putting super glue on your fingers. If you've ever had like Gorilla glue on your fingers. We got to get rosin though and try to figure out, is it possible to just mix rosin and sweat and get something that is as sticky as super glue?
No. I think that's true. We're not dumb.
Chase is on the south side. What up, Chase?
Hey, Chase.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, buddy.
Good.
So I wanted to talk about the Bulls. I know everybody was upset, about the Bulls trade, but I'm gonna tell you what really screwed this team up really bad, I think, was the Lonzo Ball situation. I think because if you remember before Lonzo got hurt, I mean, they were like one of the best teams in the league.
They were.
And then once he got hurt, that's when everything falls, because as bad as, I know everybody's upset about the Bulls trade, and I get it, but I compare this Bulls trade to kind of similar to Khalil Mack thing, because I think, everybody was so upset about the Khalil Mack trade, but if Trubisky had to pan out and he had worked out, the Khalil Mack trade never would have been a factor. I compare the same thing with the Bulls trade. If Lonzo Ball had never got hurt and he hadn't, had his knee issue, the Bulls, maybe they not been a contender in the East, but at least they would have been a playoff team that would have got Bulls fans a little bit excited. Once the management didn't cover themselves as far as knowing that, hey, we may not be available for the season, and at least go out and get some shooting, then maybe they would have been a better team. But by them neglecting that, I think that's what screwed this team up so bad to where now they're stuck. So I believe that's where it all started. When Lonzo got hurt, I believe that's when the things fell off the rails for the team.
Yeah.
It was that day that Lonzo got hurt, and them not really covering themselves, knowing how bad the situation was. So
I was at that game a year ago, January, and Chase, thanks, buddy, where he got hurt, against the Warriors. So when they got blown out, he got hurt. He left that game. He didn't think much of it. He hasn't played since.
That is what is unbelievable.
He hasn't played since.
And they've never really gotten to the bottom of why this won't heal and why he can't get back on the court.
He was their best three-point shooter.
I appreciate what Chase had to say there about it being the beginning of the end, or like why things fell apart. I think that's only one part of it. This has been consistent.
Yeah, Zach's not, Zach's, part of the problem is the guy you're paying to be your best player is a good player.
Yeah.
But he's not one of the 12 or 15 best players in the league.
I think there are moments I agree with you. There are moments where with him and DeMar, and you feel like, all right, things are clicking and this is something that they can keep doing, but they don't have enough across the board to compete with the best teams in the league.
No.
Or even say they're in the same conversation.
You need Zach over a whole season to be, like I said, one of the dozen or so best players in the league. He's not.
Yeah.
Lonzo's probably not coming back. Patrick Williams hasn't developed like he had hoped or thought. Those are the reasons why.
Yeah.
All right, 312-332-3776. We will take more of your calls coming up. DM's in for Yerk. Plus, Jesse Rogers is going to join us with some baseball news. We'll talk to Jesse for a few minutes coming up next.
You're listening to Carmen and Yurko on ESPN Chicago, Chicago's home for sports.
White Sox baseball today on ESPN Chicago.
Swing and drive! Take left! White Sox and Guardians. Live coverage starts at 6
Woodford Reserve is more than a spirit, you know, it's a spectacle. With more than 200 flavor notes, Woodford wows your senses, delights your palate, and surprises you with every new scent and sensation. It elevates an evening.
Fraser University's program will get you a flexible, community-focused experience and prepare you to enter one of the most in-demand healthcare professions today. Go to valpo.edu/apply. That's valpo.edu/apply. Start making a difference today.
Seven Bridges Golf Club is one of local golf's best-kept secrets, and just a half-hour drive from Chicago. Seven Bridges offers daily fee play with a private course field. Their popular value-priced golf passes afford flexible use and a fantastic way to reward you and your employees, entertain clients, or simply to use as gifts. All golf pass rounds include a golf cart with state-of-the-art touchscreen GPS. Golf should be rewarding. At Seven Bridges, it is. Visit them at sevenbridgesgolfclub.com to learn more and to book your tee times.
Feel the boom.
We're back for another summer full of great baseball, food, and fun. Tickets are on sale now for the home opener Friday night, May. And that's just the start of big league entertainment all season long at Wingstop Cheap. This is your place for the championship fan experience. Boomers Baseball is back May 19th. Feel the boom. Get tickets and more info at boomersbaseball.com. Astound Broadband has just launched all-in pricing. For a limited time, get high-performance, ultra-reliable internet with plans starting at $25 all-in with a 2-year price lock. No contract, no hidden monthly fees, no data caps. Experience the #1 rated internet at their best price ever, supported by local 24/7 award-winning teams. Connect to a world of possibilities and go all-in with Astound Broadband. Restrictions apply. Visit astound.com for details. astoundbroadband.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax relief advocates are different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Wendy's $5 biggie bag is my ride or die.
I thought I was your ride or die.
No, you're my bag boy.
What?
Bag boys. What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Really?
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $5 biggie bag. U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of select sandwiches, plus 4 piece nuts, junior frying, small soft drink.
Zoning out on that Zoom meeting? Find out what Carmen and Yurko were talking about. Tell your smart speaker to play ESPN 1000.
Crosstalk with Watto and Sylvie at 2. It's Carmen and Yurk now. Deion Miller sitting in for Yurko. We get out to the CarX Tire and Auto hotline and say hello to Jesse Rogers, who joins us once a week to talk baseball. What's up, Jess? Nice job on baseball tonight on Sunday.
Macy's by lots of makeup, Deion, as you know. Used lots of makeup. I made them work. But I actually went from Bristol to New York, where I am now. I'm flying back in a little bit. I met with the Players Union. I met with the league. I do this like once a year, just kind of make the rounds. It was interesting. A year ago was much more intense conversation about what was coming, right? The new rules. Mm-hmm. This time around, it's kind of interesting. The league is kind of happy with the way things are right now. So, yeah, they are. And so I asked, what's next? What's next? And really, the only major thing on the docket, other than the ABS, and that is still being tested, is trying to bring down those 3 true outcomes. For people that don't know, 35% of at-bats or plate appearances end in a walk, a strikeout, or home run. Now, they're not too concerned with the home run or the walk. Those are decent, right? Yeah, it's the strikeouts. And I do think, though, if you watch a game, you think differently than you did a year ago, because I think with the pitch clock, I don't think I noticed the strikeouts as much, even though they're as high as ever.
Yeah.
So don't you think that's true? When you watch, you're not like,
that
a little bit.
This is a real